The 14th Dalai Lama and the Anatomy of Politically Correct Buddhism. A multimedia presentation, Part 5, based upon Stephen's chapter in Westmont University Professor Inross, A Guide to New Religious Movements, published by InterVarsity Press in 2005. This hanging tanka, which Tibetans use in their meditation and worship, is made from very delicately knit silk threads. It is a mandala. John Huntington, the Tibetan Buddhist curator, confessed that he was somewhat hesitant to hang this relic because of its sordid history. He said, "Young girls that are exploited to make these items actually go blind by their early teens." End of quote. Later I discovered that the government of China had initiated a blind stitch law to outlaw the making of these items. This slide represents a page of the Circle of Bliss catalog, openly available to anyone in the public. A close examination of its contents is very disturbing. Notice, what you're about to see was on public display at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. All ages were permitted, and public tours were conducted for elementary school as well. This human skull reveals that 9 offerings were made within the skull. It is regrettable to even have to mention this here, but it is part of the public record, a document that American elementary school children were exposed to during sponsored field trips. The Dalai Lama's commentary on the Kala Chakra raises considerable alarm. He states that certain followers who have achieved a level of great altruism and compassion are permitted to kill people who are harmful to the teaching, to speak untrue words for worthwhile purposes, steal someone else's wealth or mate, and use intoxicants. Also, the 5 ambrosias: excrement, human urine, menstrual blood, semen, marrow, dog, elephant, horse, and ox, the 5 fleshes. Whether these statements are meant to be taken literally is a question worth posing to the Buddhist community. For Christians, they represent doctrines that need to be exposed, to be evaluated. All mandalas are devoted to Avalokitesvara, the patron deity of Tibet. This is sorcery. One room of the Circle of Bliss exhibit contained a number of human skulls that were mandalas. This one was used in their drink offering. One participant at the Tibetan Buddhist Symposium asked what skulls were the most efficacious in their offerings. The answer? A 16-year-old female virgin's skull. The consort of Chakrasambhara is Vajrayogini, the goddess of wine. She is flicking wine into the air. In the last book of God's revelation, the Apostle John wrote of the end of times. "Come here, I shall show you the judgment of the great harlot, who sits on many waters, with whom the kings of the earth committed acts of immorality, and those who dwell on the earth were made drunk with the wine of her immorality." Revelation 17:1-2. Here, her bowl, a skull, is full of all sorts of vile tantric substances. One is reminded of Revelation, and I quote, "And the woman was clothed in purple and scarlet, and adorned with gold and precious stones and pearls, having in her hand a gold cup full of abominations and of the unclean things of her immorality." Can man make gods for himself? Yet they are not gods. Therefore, behold, I am going to make them know my power and my might, and they shall know that my name is the Lord. speaking of the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, from Jeremiah 16:20-21. It's interesting revelation that wherever Buddhism is established, Buddha was born into the warrior caste, it seems that it is wiped out by some other power. Islam in India, communism in China, Vietnam, Laos, Kampuchea. In other words, some destruction follows. Is it a manifestation of judgment, as Cambodian pastors have suggested, for the blatant idolatry of Buddhism? Is there a lesson here for us?